JPMorgan named a top pick into earnings, which are next Wednesday at Goldman. The firm reiterates its buy rating. That's ahead of the results. It's our call of the day. Liz, you've been bullish on the financials for a while. Do you remain so today?
I do remain so, but you have to be specific about it. So the reason that I've been bullish on financials, obviously there was a yield curve play maybe last year. That hasn't necessarily held up the way that we expected. But the reason to be bullish now is that if we are moving to later in the cycle and we have rising rates, consumers start to borrow money differently. So you want the financials that are exposed to that, exposed to things like personal loans, credit cards, auto loans, the things that consumers are still going to spend money with, but that banks are going to make more money as rates rise.
All right. I know Josh Brown owns JPMorgan. He's not here. Target gets cut, Steve Weiss, to 169 from 170. And then there's Mike Mayo out today, who trims the price targets of Morgan Stanley and JPMorgan. And you remember what happened last time, 3 months ago, when JPMorgan reported its earnings, right, Steve?
Yep. Look, last 3 months have not been great months for the bank stocks. They've been great over the last year or so. They've done well, but I think this quarter is going to be kind of squishy, as I said. Banking revenues, which are the highest margin for IPOs, secondaries, and SPACs, are going to be way down for the first quarter. And that's the issue that's going to be. I'm not really that worried about the inverted yield curve. Of course, they make money off the spread, but I look at that as temporary, given my view and where rates are going. It's more this quarter. And right now, I'm willing to go through it and recognize it's going to happen. I do think the calendar will come back. I've seen this before.
Joe, Morgan Stanley's yours. They reiterate their equal rating on the stock. They cut the target from from 104 to 94. That's yours.
Well, yep, I'm staying with Morgan Stanley. I think that's the right position here. I also think Bank of America is another name to own. Something is specific to JPMorgan as to why it's underperforming. Keep in mind, it's actually right now below where it was January 2020, that peak. That's telling you something because the rest of the financials are above that point.